win the finals or anything like that. No.
I'm just very happy that I was bought in on Denver very early on. So Jokic is the man, bro. And this team, like you said, they will be around for a very long time. So
if they could finish it, though.
Finish the job, guys. Yeah.
So speaking of Jokic,
I hope they don't.
2-time MVP, 1-time Western Conference Finals MVP, on a 3-year run, 4-year run, like I don't know if we've ever seen before. So let's compare.
All right.
This or that. Offensive peak edition.
Okay. Cool.
So whose offensive peak are you taking? Nikola Jokic or Chris Paul?
Nikola Jokic.
It's got to be Jokic.
I think it's pretty clear.
Jokic.
It was definitely Jokic. That was the easy one.
That was the easy one.
Nikola Jokic or Allen Iverson?
Nikola Jokic.
Nikola Jokic. I also
two guys
on,
that changed the game, but I guess Jokic does technically do more on offense, so I guess Jokic.
That's the thing with Jokic. He has another dimension to his game that it's very.
And just remember, it's
have.
not the peak, so we're not talking about those. Bro, this kid, the Shields, is answered, I guess. I mean, we're in the middle of a TikTok, but
maybe he's calling in. What's up?
What's up, bro?
What's up?
Yo, I see you guys on the show, bro. I wanted to call in real quick.
Oh my god!
All right, what's up?
What's your question, dog?
y'all wasn't reading my comments. OB wasn't reading my shit.
Oh, I'm reading them. I'm here. I'm reading everything.
We were in
just,
conversation.
Yeah, we were flowing.
Yeah, I feel you. But yeah, I was saying, I saw what you guys just said right now, and I'm a little stunned, guys.
About what?
Picking the Allen Iverson picking Jokic.
Bro, stop it.
Allen Iverson,
stop it.
Crazy guy.
Oh my fucking god, the Shields. Oh my god. There's no way he's serious.
You got to remember, we're just talking about the peak. So those Detroit and Memphis years.
No, of course. We're talking about like Philly title years.
01 Sixers,
Yeah. No, I get that, but we're talking about a guy who not only can score 35, but can also. Well, honestly, this is not an argument. He's one of the 5 best passers to ever live. Period.
I don't know about that.
He's one of the 5 best passers to ever play basketball.
I don't know about that.
Simply put,
we need more longevity, I think, to put him there. But he's in like the top 10.
But we're talking peak right now. He's one of the 5 best passers to ever play basketball
for some years now.
It's been more than 3 years, by the way. Like if we're thinking of a 3-year peak, it's been more than 3 years now.
You've been doing it for like 5, 6.
I'm just talking about like the peak, the MVPs.
Yeah, like I'm just saying, it's one of the 5 best passers we've ever seen. Like that's just a fact. I don't think there's much of a debate there, to be honest with you.
I'm taking
Sweezy says AI, and it's not close.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
All right, let's get into some heavy hitters now.
All right, let's do this. Goodbye, Shields.
Shields. Just listen on the pod. I'll read your comments.
He was mad giggly. He was so happy.
All right, now some heavy hitters. Dominique Wilkins.
Jokic.
Yeah.
Jerry West.
See, that's just tough, but I'm taking Jokic.
I never really watched Jerry West play on.
Fair enough.
It's the logo, though.
Yo, I said that shit yesterday, and you gave me shit for that in a casual conversation.
For what?
You said something to me, and I was like, "Bro, he's the fucking logo. Like, put some respect on Jerry West's name." And you were just like, "I think it was best shooting guards of all time," and I was like, "Jerry West."
I don't
over James Harden.
Remember talking about Jerry West. I'm not gonna lie to you.
But yeah, regardless, anyways, continue.
Next up, Shaquille O'Neal.
Nah, Shaq.
Going Shaq.
You guys aren't ready. It's Jokic.
Oh, I wasn't ready.
I'm taking Jokic.
I wasn't ready.
Shaq's just pure dominance on offense, I think, outweighs.
As an individual, yes.
It's a top 5.
But Jokic's offense goes.
Top 5 peak of all time, I think.
Jokic's offense we're talking offensive peak alone, by the way. We're not talking defense because, yes, obviously Shaq was the better defender. I'm not discounting that. But offensive peak, Jokic also made the guys around him far better. Shaq was an individual dominant, force. Yes, I agree.
Okay.
But Jokic is averaging 30 plus while also giving out 10 to 15 assists per night. That matters to me.
I don't think the making your teammates better matters when you're winning games.
Agreed.
If what you're doing is leading to wins, then it doesn't matter who you make better, if you're doing it yourself or if you're making your teammates better.
I
Fair
completely
enough.
agree.
They're both
know?
breaking defenses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
they're
Like
there's
Shaq
no
was
answer for either
literally
of them. Yeah.
breaking people. Yeah.
All right.
So
Last one. Actually, two more. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Kareem
Kareem.
Abdul-Jabbar.
Yeah.
And last one, the heaviest of the heavy hitters.
God himself.
Yeah, I just heard the floor creaking.
Tap dancing upstairs.
The heaviest of the heavy hitters. Kobe Bean Bryant.
Kobe Bryant. Come on.
Kobe Bryant.
I have to go with Kobe.
Yes, you have to.
Yes.
Mamba mentality late in the games.
Yeah,
you
you
know,
definitely have
he's
to.
going to hit that shot.
But yeah, Kareem and Kobe are the two I'm taking over him. But all the other guys, I'm taking Jokic.
I think Shaq is a little bit crazy.
That it is crazy.
It's tough. That one was the first like one that I had to actually like legitimately think about. But like aside from that,
I think it's close. Don't get me wrong. Like it is close. What Jokic is doing right now is arguably a top 10 offensive peak. No,
Ever.
it is a
No,
top
it
10
is. It
offensive
is,
peak
yeah.
ever. Yeah. 100%. So
yeah, I don't know. It's tough. I mean, okay. So here's a question that was posed to me today: is he a top 10 center of all time already?
yeah.
I would think so.
Agreed.
You have to
Okay.
see a list, but
If he wins a finals,
he's at the back end of it. Yeah.
If he wins a finals and a finals MVP,
Off the top of my head, yeah, he's the top 10 center. How many centers have won 2 MVPs already? How many centers?
that's the
Is
thing.
there
I mean,
10 centers that have won 2 MVPs?
No.
So, yeah,
Shaq,
probably.
Hakeem, Kareem, Bill. That's 5.
that's 5. Yeah. After that, it goes
David
to
Robinson. I'm probably still.
Taking David Robinson
Apologies.
over Jokic?
David
think-
Robinson.
I think so.
What?
Let's put Moses Malone there.
Moses Malone.
I don't know if
Taking David
I don't know if I'm
Robinson
taking
over
David
Jokic?
Robinson over Jokic. I don't know.
I don't
know.
David Robinson was
I don't know.
so good defensively.
No, he was. I
You have to
agree.
take David Robinson.
It's-
I don't think you have to. I
You
think it's
don't
close.
have
No, you
to.
definitely don't have to. I personally would take
If
David
he
Robinson.
wins, okay. If he wins a finals and a finals MVP this year, you still take David Robinson.
Hmm.
No.
I don't know if that's what puts him ahead. I don't know.
David Robinson's not impacting the Spurs in that era the way Jokic is carrying the
And
Nuggets right
he's
now.
100.
What do you mean?
No, he's right though.
That's not true.
my
because Tim
God.
Duncan was the
Don't-
best player on that team. Tim
Come on,
Duncan was the best
come on,
player on
bro.
those teams that won
Come on, bro.
titles. It was Tim Duncan.
Jokic has had offense. He's dropping 15 fucking assists a game, dropping 30 points a game. David Robinson's not coming close to that. That's not.
I mean,
making
there's
it-
two sides of the ball.
there is 100%.
And
But I
Jokic
think
is still
what-
a better defender.
But I
than we
think
give him
what
credit
Jokic
for.
is doing is right. We talked about it earlier. We just now. You're not stopping the Nuggets on offense. You have to outscore them. And that's what makes them kind of great, honestly.
I agree. I mean, I definitely agree. And then it's not
And
only
they do
that.
stop people on defense.
First of all, as an individual one-on-one defender,
David Robinson averaged over 3 blocks for 7 straight seasons.
Yeah.
no, I definitely agree. But he never averaged the.
We know
assists.
cares?
Jokic plays offense, so like I'm
no,
but
but that's my point. But that's my point. If-
and his offense is what makes him amazing. So yeah, we're gonna.
the
keep
fact that
bringing it
he's
up.
such an anomaly is what makes him as amazing as he is.
I
That's
don't
the
know, bro.
point. That's just
David
what we're
Robinson
saying.
was averaging 30 points while giving you 3.5 blocks per game.
I'm saying that if he wins a finals and a finals MVP, then I put him over David Robinson.
So like, I don't understand. Like
That- I'm
David
just saying.
Robinson, like I mean, Jokic is better than David Robinson.
How?
Okay, I don't know if it's
I just
that
don't know.
simple
They're
player
like
for player,
David
but
Robinson has a 7-year peak of averaging over 25 points per game and over 3
3
blocks
blocks per
for
game, yeah.
7 straight seasons.
Okay, you know how the offensive numbers are like a little inflated now, right? I think the block numbers from back then are slightly inflated as well because every shot was taken in the paint.
Show
Everything.
me another guy who averaged 3 blocks for 7 straight years.
Hakeem
Besides
Olajuwon.
Hakeem. Besides Hakeem.
Besides
Because
Hakeem's
obviously
the greatest
Hakeem.
defender ever.
I mean, we have Mark Eaton. Well, maybe not 7 seasons, but like we have Mark Eaton. That's a fact. Like we're asking questions here. That's a fact.
My question was, show me another player who averaged over 3 blocks for 7 straight seasons. Mark Eaton did it for 6.
Fuck. Oh,
But again,
really
one of the
averaged
greatest shot blockers of all
5.6
time.
Yeah.
blocks per game in 84,
that's
85.
crazy. That's what I mean, bro. Like 5.6 blocks per game is just stupid. Like that's just stupid. Like you can't average that today because guys aren't putting up enough shots in the
Yeah, I
fucking paint.
do think it's close between David Robinson and Jokic. I'm getting upset because you're like, David Robinson. What
Yeah.
are we
No,
doing?
no.
It's crazy.
I agree.
I'm of the opinion that Jokic is a transcendent player, and I don't think
Like game
David
change. Yes,
Robinson was
I
a
get it.
game-changing, transcendent player, and I think that makes a huge difference in itself. Even if the counting stats and whatnot don't always translate, and he's still, David Robinson's dropping 25, but not the way that Jokic is doing it and breaking down defenses, both passing the ball and scoring the ball. I know David Robinson was a way better defender than Jokic. Way better. I know Jokic can play defense, but David Robinson was one of the best, averaging 3 blocks a game for 7 seasons. But Jokic is literally picking apart other franchises' fucking play. Like,
No.
He's dissecting.
We spoke about
defenses.
Anthony Davis being a generational defender,
dissecting
right?
teams.
He literally made AD his bitch.
He created a position.
Yeah, he
Like,
did.
I'm taking that over 3 blocks for 3 blocks a game.
And it's also
I can live without 3 blocks a game, honestly.
I mean, it's not just 3 blocks a game. It's 3 blocks a game while also averaging 25.
I understand
plus.
he averages 25 plus. I know
He
that.
was
all
a
the
generational
non-stat
center.
defense.
He was a
that he played.
generational center, but I think there's another level to it that Jokic is on that David Robinson wasn't.
The NBA is also an offense-driven league. I'll take a generational offensive player over a generational defensive player any day of the week.
But
Just saying.
I understand
Timeout.
what Chris is saying because he was a generational
But
defensive player
what about
while
James
also being
Harden?
an elite
Well,
offensive
timeout.
player. I get it. I know what you're saying. What?
About James Harden.
When it's like we're talking about David Robinson never reached these
Oh,
heights. Yes,
fair.
Jokic has 2 MVPs. David Robinson has an MVP.
No, he does.
He
yeah.
was, the Tim Duncan
Scoring
years,
titles.
it's arguable who was the best player on those teams. Tim Duncan in those playoff runs was absolutely amazing.
I don't
yes,
think Tim
but
Duncan
David,
should take away from David Robinson. No, I don't think so.
Yeah,
the later
I
ones,
agree. I
the
agree.
03 one, like sure, but like
Like
the first one,
The first one, yeah, maybe. Yeah, sure. I mean, honestly, I'm curious though. I would like to look up the stats of those playoff runs and stuff between the two of them. Like who really was the best player in those playoff runs? Because I mean,
when did they win? 99, 2000 they
it
won?
should have the ring there if you're looking at the playoff stats.
99. Yeah.
So yeah, he didn't average that many points. I'm sure Tim Duncan averaged more. He probably was the better counting stat player, Tim Duncan, but
I mean, look, Timmy D was the best player on those teams. Like even from his rookie
but,
season, he was the
and,
best player on that
I
team.
also feel like
those like David Robinson was out of his prime by then too.
Yeah.
at that point,
I
so.
will definitely give him that for sure. A lot of his prime came prior.
I feel like
prior to that.
defense also is more system based than a lot of offense.
I mean, we're seeing that with Jokic too.
defense is more team driven.
We're seeing that with Jokic.
I think offense could be a little bit more individual in terms of impact.
I agree. I
right,
do
but
agree
when
with
you
that.
have a generational defender like that is the David Robinson
the
was
system.
the system.
Would you guys consider Anthony Davis a generational defender?
Yes,
Look at what Jokic just did. That's all I'm
Jokic is a
saying.
generational offensive player.
But
we know.
that's exactly what
We're
I'm
not
saying.
disagreeing
That's why
with you,
I'm
though.
saying that. No. I know. I agree, and I'm not saying that it's not close because obviously it is close. And I'm picking David Robinson right now. If Jokic loses these finals, I'm picking David Robinson. But if Jokic wins the finals, overall legacy, I am
David
taking
Robinson is
Nikola Jokic.
a different type of defender than Anthony Davis. Like they're in different stratospheres.
Yeah.
David Robinson was getting back down by guys Jokic's size every single night while blocking 3.5 blocks per game. Anthony Davis in today's NBA being a generational player is being able to switch and all that stuff.
Yeah.
It's not about being able, there's no fucking 300-pound fucking beast. There's 2 of them.
Yeah.
There's only 2 of them in the league.
In the
so.
league right now, yeah.
Anthony Davis, if you throw him in the 90s, as generational as I think he is, will get fucked up.
Probably.
Will get fucked up.
Probably.
The
I
same
mean-
way Jokic
I mean-
just
Yeah.
fucked him up, he would get
See,
fucked
but he
up.
wouldn't be playing the center. He would be playing
True.
power forward back then.
Yeah.
That's true.
Right, but if he had to guard the centers back then, he'd get fucked up.
I don't agree with all of that because
David
there
Rob-
weren't as many as we're saying. Like that, there just weren't as many of those guys as we're
They're
saying.
also fucking ass.
There was
They
Shaquille
were just
O'Neal,
big.
and there
Shaq
was
would have murdered him.
also exactly true. I agree with that. Shaq and Hakeem Olajuwon, and then David Robinson, obviously,
And
the
Patrick
3 guys.
Ewing,
Patrick Ewing.
Alonzo Mourning.
Yep.
Who else?
There's definitely more.
Definitely some more centers. Mark Eaton.
like those 5, yes, sure. But I'm just
Sam
saying,
Bowie.
I personally think Anthony Davis can go toe-to-toe with Alonzo Mourning. I personally think that Anthony Davis can,
No.
bro.
I don't know. I mean, we would never know.
Yeah, we
but
never know.
Like,
I don't
if
know.
we're going to consider the guy a generational defender, come on. Like, Alonzo Mourning is not generational.
Karl Malone.
Carl
That's okay. That's also one of the 15 greatest players of all time.
Yeah.
But again, like our point still stands. Whatever. David Robinson, Nikola Jokic is close, but I think if he wins the title, I think it is
But yeah,
Jokic.
he's right there. He's probably like that. He is a top 10 center of all time. He's not top 5 yet, in my opinion.
Absolutely. I think he's probably 6. He's probably 6.
After the finals is all said and done, I think we'll have a lot more of an idea of where to put Jokic.
Yes. Yeah, for sure. I mean, if he averages another triple double and wins